Hi guys, and welcome to a new crochet video. Today I'm going to show you how to make these super cute slippers. They are very easy to make and they are super cute. You can use winter yarn or summer yarns. It's up to you. You can use them in summer and in winter. So let's start. But before we start, I want to remind you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already subscribed, and to give it a thumbs up if you like it, and to share it with your loved ones to learn how to make these slippers. Okay, for this tutorial I'm using cotton yarn from Nako calico Jakar, and I'm using a crochet hook, 2.5 millimeter crochet hook. You can use any size of hook that suits your yarn you're using. So I usually use a 4 millimeter crochet hook, but with this yarn I'm now using 2.5 to get a thicker slipper. And now I'm starting by making a knot, and I'm going to chain 16 chains. Next, I'm going to yarn over and insert my hook in the fourth chain from my hook, and I'm going to make a double crochet. This entire row will be double crochets. Each chain has one double crochet, so counting the first 3 chains as a one double crochet, we'll get 14 double crochets at the end. So now I finished 14 double crochets, and I'm going to flip my work and start with a new row. The next row will be the same. I'm going to chain 3 and continue working my double crochets till the end of the row. I'm going to make 6 rows of double crochets. And here are my 6 rows of double crochets. Now I will start joining the two sides. One side will be the bottom of the slippers and the other side will be the top side. So I will start showing you how to join the two sides of this piece. So I'm going to chain 5, and here I will yarn over and insert my hook in the other side, in the first chain of the other side, right here. In this side I'm going to make 2 double crochets in the first stitch because I want to make my slipper wider from the bottom. So I will make 2 double crochets in my first stitch and continue working with 1 double crochet in each stitch until reaching the last stitch. So I want to transfer or increase the number of my double crochets from 14 to 16. The first stitch will have 2 double crochets, and the last stitch as well will have 2 double crochets. So I'm just going to finish my double crochets in the middle until I reach the last stitch. I will double it by making 2 double crochets. And now I'm making the 15th or the 14th, sorry. So in the last one, now I have 14 double crochets. I will make 2 more, so I will get 16 double crochets in total. So now I'm going to join the other side by chaining 5 and inserting my hook in the second chain of the first 3 chains I made in this row. So insert your hook in the second chain and make a single crochet. So this is how it should look like. I've joined the 2 sides, and now I will work single crochets in the stitches. So each stitch will have 1 single crochet. So 14 single crochets in the top side or upper side, and when I reach the 5 chains I've joined the piece with, I'm going to make 6 single crochets around the 5 chains. So here I'm going to make 6 single crochets around the 5 chains. And then I'm going to continue my single crochets. Here I have 16 double crochets. I will make 16 single crochets, and again 6 single crochets around the 5 chains from the other side. And now I finished all my single crochets. I reached the end of the row, so I will insert my hook in the first single crochet I work and make a slip stitch. And look how it should look like. Now I'm going to chain 3 again and work from the top side, making 14 double crochet as usual, 13 double crochets plus 3 chains. That makes them 14 double crochets. And that's the 14th double crochet. Here I will join again the 2 sides by chaining 6 instead of 5. And in the first single crochet, or the single crochet over the first double crochet, insert your hook and make 2 double crochets. And here is the bottom side. I'm going to increase the number of double crochets from 16 to 18. The first stitch will have 2 double crochets and the last one will have 2 double crochets. So we're increasing from this side. The upper side will stay the same as we go. Here now I will make the last stitch from this side, and here are my 18 double crochets. Next I will chain 6 again, and as I did before, I will insert my hook in the second chain from the starting point of my row and make a single crochet. Single crochets over my stitches, 18 in the back, 14 in the front, and 7 single crochets around the chains, the 6 chains. And here I finished working the front side. I'm going to make 7 single crochets around my 6 chains. So the chains, you can notice I'm making an additional single crochet around my chains, and here I finished 7 single crochets. I will continue working over my double crochets. I have 18, and here I will make 7 as I did on the other side. Okay, now I'm finished. So as usual, insert your hook in the first single crochet and make a slip stitch. Now chain 3 again and work your 13 double crochets. You will get 14 in total in the front side or upper So these are my 14 double crochets, and now I'm going to chain 7 instead of 6. As you noticed, I'm increasing the number of chains each row. I'm increasing 1 chain each time. So over this first double crochet and the single crochet over it, I'm going to make 2 double crochets as usual. Then continue working in the other stitches until you reach the last one. We will make 2 double crochets in the last one, increasing the number of our stitches from 18 to 20. I will finish them and get back to you. So I finished the 20 stitches and chained 7. I will insert my hook in the second chain and make a single crochet as usual, and continue making my single crochets as usual. 14 in the front, 8 around the chains, 20 in the back, and again 8 around the other side, the chains in the other side right here. So I'm going to make them, work them, and get back to you. And now I finished my single crochets as I told you. Insert your hook in the first single crochet and slip stitch. Now we need to start with a new row. Look how it looks like. Chain 3 as usual and continue working your 13 double crochet without increasing in the front side. And when you're finished, we need to chain 8 instead of 7. Again, insert your hook over the first single crochet from the bottom side and make 2 double crochets. Now continue working in your 18 double crochets that follow the first one and make 2 double crochets in the last one. Again, chain 8 and finish off your row. Here I've increased the number of stitches from 20 to 22 and I've chained 8. Insert your hook in the second chain and make a single crochet. As usual, work your single crochets. In each double crochet there's 1 single crochet. Around the 8 chains we need to make 9 single crochets from both sides. So I will finish these single crochets and get back to you. And after finishing the single crochets like this is the bottom side, this is the upper side. Here I'm going to insert my hook in the first single crochet and slip stitch, chain 3 and make your 13 double crochets. And here we have our 14 double crochets from the upper side. Now we need to chain 9 instead of 8, and this is the last row. We're going to increase our stitches, the number of stitches in the work, so the next row will be without any increases. In the first one I'm going to make 2 double crochets. I will increase the number of stitches in the bottom part from 22 to 24, and I'm going to continue working the same way but without increasing in the next rows. Here I will chain 9 and I'm done with this row. I will insert my hook in the second chain and make a single crochet. So from here on I'm not going to increase any chain nor double crochet. So single crochet over your 14 double crochets, make 9 single crochets over your 9 chains, make 24 single crochets over your 24 double crochets, and again 9 single crochets over or around your 9 chains. And from here on I'm going to go straight without increasing, and I will show you how. Here I finished all my single crochets. I will insert my hook in the first single crochet as usual and make a slip stitch. And so I'm going to start the same way by chaining 3, working 13 double crochets. I've made 5 joins between the two sides. I need to make 3 more, but without increasing the number of chains. So I will work 9 chains in the next 6 or 3 rows and 24 double crochets in the bottom side. Here I will make 14 double crochets as usual. After finishing the 14 double crochets, I will chain 9 as the row before, as the previous row. So I'm chaining 9, and I will continue making a 24 double crochet side without increasing. So I have 24 double crochets and I need to work 24 over them. In each stitch there is 1 double crochet without increasing. So I'm going to finish these 24 and I will make 9 chains in the other side and I will join my work. Here I finished my 9 chains, insert my hook in the second chain and make a single crochet, and we're going to continue working 14 single crochets over the 14 double crochets, 9 single crochets around the 9 chains, 24 single crochets over the 24 double crochets, and 9 single crochets over or around the 9 chains. And I will repeat these steps for 2 more times to get 8 joints in between, as this piece I'm showing you. Then I'm going to continue working only from the bottom side. So here I finished all my joints and I want to cast off my yarn. So I will insert my hook in the first single crochet and slip stitch, chain 1 and pull out my yarn and cut it. And here we finished working in the front side. So this is our first piece of the slipper. Now I'm going to attach or insert my yarn again, but just from the bottom side. I will work back and forth like this. I'm making a knot and I will insert this knot in the first double crochet from the bottom side. I will insert this knot and make 1 chain, so chain 2, additional 2, this will count as our first double crochet, and continue working your double crochets. Make 23 double crochets, counting your first 3 chains as a double crochet. There will be 24 double crochets. So now I finished my 24 double crochets like this, and I'm going to flip my work and start with a new row. Chain 3 and continue working your double crochets without any increases, so you will have 24 double crochet as you go on with your work. I'm going to work 12 rows in the same way. You can try the slipper on and see if the 12 rows are enough. You may need more rows or less rows. It depends on the size of your foot, so I recommend that you always try the slipper on as you work. I'm going to work until reaching this part of the foot. I will stop working till this part, and then I'm going to get back to you to show you how to make the heel part. So here I finished 12 rows and I will start showing you how to make the heel. The first thing, I'm going to chain 1 and cast off my yarn by cutting it, and I will flip my slipper bottom side up. Here I'm going to skip 6 stitches and make a knot with my yarn and insert my yarn in the 7th stitch. So here is my 7th stitch. I'm going to insert this knot and I will chain 1. Next, I'm going to insert my hook in the same stitch and make a single crochet, yarn over. In the next stitch I'm going to make a double crochet, and I'm going to continue working with my double crochets to have 10 double crochets in total. So I've made 1 single crochet and then I will make 10 double crochets. As you can see, I'm working around the loose end of the yarn, so it gets hidden under my work. After finishing the 10 double crochets, I'm going to make a single crochet in the next stitch, like that, and then I will insert my hook in the next stitch and make a slip stitch, and it's time to flip our work to the other side. Here I'm going to make a single crochet in the same stitch I'm working in, yarn over and work 10 double crochets around or over the 10 double crochets I did in the previous row. So finish these 10 double crochets, and when you're done, skip the single crochet, insert your hook in the next stitch, the one that's free, and make a single crochet. As you can see, we started forming the heel. Next, I'm going to insert my hook in the next stitch and make a slip stitch. Flip your work, make a single crochet in the first stitch, yarn over, and again work 10 double crochets over the 10 double crochets from previous row. Continue working from both sides using the same method until you reach the end of the both sides, and you will get a joined heel. It will look like this. So here I finished working in the last stitch and made a single crochet. I chained 1 and I cut my yarn to get this piece. Here you can see how it will look like with your heel. Now I'm going to work back and forth forming the ankle and it's very easy. Here from this rows I will skip 5 rows of my double crochets, 24 double crochets. In the 6th row from the side I will make a knot as usual, insert my yarn in the 6th row and make a chain to join the yarn with my piece. Next I will yarn over and make 2 double crochets in the first row, in the first space of my row. So I've skipped 5 rows, I have 7 more rows. I will work 14 double crochets in these 7 rows, 2 in each, and after finishing these 14 double crochets I'm going to work 10 double crochets over my 10 double crochets from the heel side. And next I will make 14 double crochets from the other side right here over 7 rows. So I will have 14 with 14, 28, and 10 in between, so you get 38 double crochets. Now I finished my 38 double crochets and I need to join again the 2 sides. Here I will chain 9 again as I did in the beginning. And next I will yarn over, and over the first stitch from this side I will make a double crochet, and here we're repeating the steps we did in the beginning. So make 14 double crochets from the upper side, and when you finish you should chain 9 again and join with the other side, and I'm going to show you how. This is my 14th double crochet. As you see, I'm going to chain 9 and as usual I will insert my hook in the first stitch, and here we don't have 3 chains, so I'm going to insert it in the first stitch and make a single crochet. And next I will make a row working with single crochet. In each stitch I will make a 1 single crochet. Around the 9 chains I will make 9 single crochets, in the front 14, and I'm going to work in a circular motion or circular path. Here I finished all my single crochets as you can see, and again I will insert my hook in the first stitch and make a slip stitch. Now I will chain 3 and make double crochets in my single crochets. So I have 38 single crochets from this side. I will make 38 double crochets. One will be of 3 chains, so finish these 38 double crochets and go back and make another 2 rows. So you need to make 3 rows of double crochets, skipping the front part. I want the slipper to get higher from the ankle side, and here I finished 3 rows of double crochets from this side, from the ankle side. It's time to join it with the front side, so I'm going to chain 9 as I did before and yarn over and make 14 double crochets in the front side right here. And here I've worked 14 double crochets. I'm going to chain 9 again and insert my hook in the second chain from the double crochet side and make a single crochet. So this row will be all single crochets as usual. I'm going to make 38 single crochets around the ankle, 9 around the chains, and 14 over the 14 in the front. So you should work continuously and until you reach the starting point. And the last step is to make the trimming or the edge of the ankle side. Here I'm inserting my hook in the first single crochet and making a single crochet again. So I'm going to skip one stitch and inserting my hook in the next one, make single crochet, then chain 2, insert your hook in the stitch that we skipped, again single crochet, pulling the yarn, next skip one stitch and insert your hook in the next stitch, single crochet, chain 2, make a single crochet in the stitch we've skipped already. Look how I'm pulling the yarn. It's like a puff stitch, but it's one yarn over puff stitch. So I'm going to continue working in the same method, using the same method. I will work only in the ankle side until I reach the other side right here, and I will get this slipper. Of course you need to clean the loose threads, and this is the final result of our slipper. I'm going to decorate my slipper using crochet flowers. You can learn how to make these flowers by clicking on the link I will be leaving in the description box. So I've chose the pink color and the off-white color. I made 2 flowers and I'm going to glue them with a hot glue gun. In the same time I'm going to use the glue gun to make a layer from the bottom side so it won't be slippery. I'm going to show you how. Here I will cut the loose end and put a thin layer of my glue in the bottom side of the flower and stick it to the slipper here. I'm going to do the same step to the other flower. Next I will flip my slipper and I will show you how to make this anti-slipping layer. So take your hot glue gun and make a zigzag line over each row we worked in the bottom side. So I will show you how. It's very simple. So this is the final result of this slipper. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching and goodbye.